All right, this is it. The final Shane Van Gisbergen race recap thingamawatchit that we have done all season long, kind of looking at, breaking down his different races in the NASCAR Cup Series in his rookie season. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? I'm in the middle of a live stream. If you are a Shane Van Gisbergen fan, do you want the good news or the bad news first? Looking up at the second screen. What's it going to be? Do we want the good news or the bad news first? Oh, Zero Apex. All right, guys. Zero Apex made the decision for you guys. You guys are getting the bad news first. Oh, Denver. Denver, you were too late. Denver said good news. Brock said bad news. Okay, so even if this was going to a majority and it's crashing. Well, the bad news is Shane Van Gisbergen's season finale in the Cup Series at Phoenix sucked. It was awful. He had an average running position of like 31st. It was bad. He ran 30th like the entire race. He spun himself out at one point. He just said, basically, he spins out. I don't have a replay of it because at the same time that he spun out, he couldn't even get the full attention on him because Chase Briscoe, a championship contender, blew a tire at a completely separate part of the track. And so SVG spins out by himself, said he had no grip, and the car just spun out on him. They ran 30th all day, but in a late race restart, they were able to somehow get up to 25th, and they finished 24th. As I said, it was just a bad. This was reminiscent of the spring. Remember in the spring at Homestead and Martinsville when they qualified in the 30s, they ran in the 30s, it was abysmal speed. That was this race. The fact that they finished 24th is borderline a miracle. It was a rough day. Rough day for him. But now to the good news for you guys. Now for the good news for you Shane Van Gisbergen fans. It was already official when Riley Herbst didn't make the playoffs, but here's the SVG tweet. I guess let's get to this thing first. Go ahead and read it yourself. He officially clinched Rookie of the Year. Which, as I said, that was clinched in like September when Riley Herbst didn't make the playoffs. So, later this week or next weekend, I'm going to do a full breakdown of SVG's rookie season. We're not going to go like race by race because that would take forever and that'd be a waste of everyone's time. But we're going to look at some of the most significant moments. We're going to look at some of the biggest races. We're going to look at his best moments. We're going to look at his worst moments. So look forward to that next week because I know you guys, you Aussies and Kiwis, continue to watch and you guys care a lot about Shane Van Gisbergen's NASCAR progress. So I'm going to continue to feed you that content because, as I said, you guys have been very supportive of me when we do this kind of thing. So if you want some general statistics to look at, sorry, guys, Will Brown finished last in the points. Hate to break it to you. Shane Van Gisbergen finishes 12th in the points, beats a Hendrick and a Penske car. Now, ultimately, the playoffs helped that because otherwise he would have probably been, if I had to guesstimate, 23rd in the points. I will do this in the season breakdown. He has 5 wins on the season, obviously all on the road course. He sets the rookie record for most wins in a season by a rookie. He's now on the second longest win streak on road courses in NASCAR history, 5 consecutive road courses. 7 top 10s, obviously Coda being one of those and Kansas being his one and only oval top 10 to date. 4 DNFs, which was, I would say, about on average. Obviously, we see Bubba Wallace DNF'd a quarter of the season. Josh Berry, I think, DNF'd a quarter of the season. But on the flip end, we see Tyler Reddick here with 1, Chase Elliott with 3, champion Kyle Larson with 2. 312 laps led. I would guess 90% of that's on the road course. I'll give you a hard number next week. That's it. Cool. Average finish. That's an important one. Average finish, 21 flat. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, now you can see that. All right, that's it. Final SVG recap. We'll do a more thorough breakdown of a season next weekend. Yay. Make sure to tune in. I'm going to self-promote here. Next Sunday or Monday, I haven't decided on the day. Make sure to keep up with the community posts on this channel. We will go back and watch my preseason predictions. It's a yearly tradition with a Sunday. It's the Sunday after the Cup Series season. We go back. We look at my preseason predictions and we laugh at how terrible I am at predicting NASCAR. And we go through the entire video and put a bunch of X marks on them and we laugh. So make sure to tune in for that. Thank you for watching this.